What are you doing? What are you doing? You wanna go inside? Yeah. Oh, you do. Okay. Hey, you excited to see the bird? Are you excited to see the bird? He says, no, move that. Come on. Oh, look, all you gotta do is jump. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right, so we made it to Future Solutions, and we kind of parked in the second plant, and we drove by the cul-de-sac, and we looked over, and I said, hold on, Charlie, and we saw the bird. It looks just so great out there. We had them reposition the panels so that they were even with the goat rail. I love it. From the side profile, the panels are gone, and I think there's like 1,200 watts of solar up there. So anyhow, let's not wait any longer. Let's go over there and go check it out and walk you through the whole thing. Charlie's very excited.
Trying to keep it chill. Trying to calm down.
Where do you want to start? You want to go on the inside?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. We're going straight to the back.
There we go. Now I got my lighting.
Straight to the back.
Oh, look at the fridge too, on the way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll do that next.
Okay, we'll talk about this later.
Alright.
This is what we want to talk about.
Oh my
God. Okay, what is going on here?
Well,
Yeah, what's in
this
here?
out of your way so you can get some light.
Oh,
Holy cow.
There we
thank
go.
you.
That is unbelievable.
This is unreal.
It's a lot of blue, a lot of gray.
Okay.
4 270 amp hour GC3 Battleborn batteries here. And then feeding, using that power, we have 2 Multiplus-IIs, 3K inverter, 3kW inverters in here. We have 2 150 amp controllers that are going to be powering from the 1200 watts of solar on the roof. We have a Lynx distribution panel. This is really your power in with all of your fuses here. This is your shunt and your battery monitor all in one. And then here is basically your out, right? So you have fuses here, fuses there, and here's your 2 inverters who are running in parallel. So, and then here's our Orion Smart Charger, which is your alternator charging capabilities there.
Did we do alternator charging? You tapped into it?
I did, yep.
Yeah.
I did. He just says it's so chill. He's like,
Yeah, I did.
I know,
How much amperage do you think we'll get from the alternator?
It's an older alternator, so anywhere from 20 to 60, depending on what you have available, depending on how high
That'd
that.
be DC?
Yes, DC.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, DC. And so then you're bringing it all together with the brain of the servo here. You have a battery protect here, which is very similar to our our old Precision Circuits BGA. So basically, that job is it's a kind of a redundant battery protection device that would shut down before the BMS shut down in the battery.
Yep.
And then you have our dual disconnects here. And then you have in a scenario in which you get into, let's just say that you run the batteries so far down that the batteries are, sorry.
perfect noise. He was the perfect noise. Yeah.
If the battery protect were to, disconnect from the 12 volt, there's an override switch here that would allow you to get power back to the servo so that you can, plug it into shore power. And it's kind of an emergency override, but it's another little redundancy factor that we put in there.
Now, I know we don't have our generator working, but how would the generator impact this once we get it going?
Just nothing really. It's just going to go into shore input.
Because the generator already goes to the panel, and this is all kind of tied into the panel.
Correct. Yeah, your generator would just be no different than a shore input.
Difficult to get it all in that little box?
A little bit. I put my littlest guy on here. You guys I saw in your video you showcased that fan that we were
Yes,
doing,
and we asked the community what they were interested in. A lot of people are interested in the exhaust capability.
So we did that with this right here. So you have 2 fans here in the front that are pumping power.
Oh wow! Oh, the
air
fans
in.
are right there.
So here's 2 fans pumping air in, and then you have 2 fans that are below the inverters, like
those
in the
exhaust
corner.
fans?
Yeah, that are pulling air down into the bay down below.
Wow.
You may get some feedback that says that that's a little soon to turn on fans, like when the inverter fans kick on, but because there's so much in the small compartment, we don't want it to get hot soaked.
I tell you what, I don't think so. I don't think you can over exhaust because
and they're really quiet, so it's not too much.
Yeah.
And so essentially anytime the inverter fans turn on, these will turn on and they're going to suck air from inside here down into your bay out there.
Gotcha.
So you should be drawing in the cool air from
so it's just basically a programmable relay.
Yeah,
right?
We're using the relays and the Victrons to program when to kick on our fans.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you drilled holes into the bay So all that hot air is going into that lower bay.
Correct.
All right, let's talk about these Game Changer 3s, GC3s.
Yes, sir.
What do you think I should do when we do like a little remodel? You think I should put this on struts?
I think you should really just do a lot more shag carpet. That's my favorite.
These things are huge.
Yeah.
So 270 amp hours each, right?
270 amp hours, right? So,
and then I love how you guys all do your bus bars.
Yes, we do bus bars across. I was trying to do some math here for you. So you have 3,200 watts each, right? And then you multiply that times 4. So you're right around a 13,000 watt battery bank here.
And, and about 1,000 amp hours.
Yes, 270 amp hours. So yeah,
So about 1,000 amp hours, 2 Multiplus 3000s running in parallel, so everything in the coach is hot.
You have 120, 240, yep.
And then how many watts of solar on the roof?
1,200 watts.
Woo! It's so sleek.
Isn't it great?
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, so we tried to give you guys some walkway on the left-hand side. You can still shimmy past here on this side to get all the way up there.
Okay, well this is gorgeous. I love how you mounted it here.
Yep.
So that there's no, the bars.
Yeah, so originally the only reason we needed the bars was to get over your max air, but laying them out like this, I agree. The flush looks a lot cleaner, and I think it turned out really nice. So we went off of the right-hand rail on the right-hand side of the panels, and then created feet, using our existing feet to, set the height on the left-hand side of the panel. And
so you had to drill into the diamond plate.
It did, yeah.
And then into the roof, or just the diamond plate?
Just in the diamond plate.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. So it's not even penetrating the roof. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And anything that we did penetrate the roof, like the dock ports, because there's an air gap, sealed both, both surfaces.
Okay, so now that we've been traveling around with this system for about a month, there's just a few more points that we would like to share with you. One is, if you are just starting out with solar, we have done 4 videos on solar. If you go to YouTube and type in KYD solar, you'll see all of our videos. Tricia and I started with 2 6-volt batteries that were lead acid and a small 600 watt inverter that we installed ourselves. Then Jared from All About RVs, Jared and I got together and we did our first install with Battle-Born batteries, 4 lithium batteries. Now it might just look like I'm sitting here doing nothing, but as it turns out, I'm actually watching Jared cut the back plate, would you say?
Yeah.
To the solar charger, so it's not like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, by the way.
Yeah, Trish calls this support. And that was just basically 2 friends coming together to do an install, and we shared the whole process in terms of how that is, so you can learn something there. I think in that stage of our solar journey, that's when Tricia and I were explaining things like how does solar work, and because there's a lot of misconceptions, like when we say solar, people really mean the whole system, because all solar does is recharge batteries. And the batteries ended up getting their juice, and then you use the inverter so that you can actually power appliances. Appliances with a plug would be AC power, and then appliances that would run off of your 12-volt system would be DC. So in those videos, we covered more of that. So it was a reminder, or this is a reminder for everyone to go back and watch that. But I know one of the big questions on this video is, hey, Mark, do you feel comfortable sleeping on this much power? And actually, over the past month, I've had far less arthritis. I think the Victron therapy systems is really good. It might have something to do with, I do sleep with this on. This has helped a lot. I know this is probably a little exaggerated right now because we literally put everything underneath my mattress, but in a lot of RVs that you do a lithium install, because lithium does not need to be ventilated, you can put lithium anywhere. Even in the Airstream, we have a 3,000 watt inverter and 6 Battle-Born batteries pretty much directly under our bed. And what we have discovered with traveling with this system is that all this stuff is buzzing and it's charging and it's doing its thing, usually during the day when it's recharging. At night, when you're asleep, it's essentially off. And we make it so. In fact, if we're going to be dry camping all day long and we're using a bunch of appliances, I will turn it off for us to go to bed. So I don't sleep with this thing buzzing. And so you have that option. So I just want to remind everybody that you have the option to just turn it, shut it all down, and go to sleep. But most of the time, by the time it's bedtime, if you connect in a shore power, it's 100% charged and ready to go before I go to sleep. And if not, I just walk over to the GX5 and I just turn it off. point of clarification on when I say ventilation, I mean that the lithium battery does not need to be ventilated because it doesn't have like lead acid. But the ventilation that we've added was to prevent the system from getting hot. If you're going to run, let's say, the air conditioning or a heavy load on the system for hours at a time, these inverters will get hot. And if they get too hot, there's a warning in there that'll shut them off. And so we want to make sure the whole idea of a system this big is that we can run it for hours and hours as we're driving down the road. I know a lot of people are be wondering, why did we do such a big system on the Bird? And there's really a three-part answer for that. One is, Tricia and I decided that we were going to take the Bird and go completely propaneless. We had an issue with the propane tank. I'll show you a picture. It had some issues, and it turns out it's a lot harder than I thought to find a replacement tank for an 84 Bluebird Wanderer Lodge. And after thinking about it a little bit more, Tricia and I decided, look, let's just move away from propane entirely so we don't have to worry about it. We'll get like an induction kitchen when we redo the kitchen, and then we can now run the air conditioning unit as we're going down the road. And we've been doing that, by the way, and between the alternator charging and taking in about 7 to 750 on a sunny day driving on the road, we are running the air conditioning essentially indefinitely as we drive, which has been fantastic not to have the generator going. Okay, the second part of the reason is that this is kind of our off-grid events rig. This type of RV we really enjoy traveling in, but it's nice that we could just be totally off-grid. And so that was the other reason we want to go with the big system. And then third, we work with some really talented people. As you can see, the work that Future Solutions did of putting that enormous system in essentially like, I don't know, like a 4 foot by 4 foot squared space. And of course, Battleborn batteries having the Game Changer GC3, Game Changer 3, 270 amp hours in a single battery. It's just kind of fun to show the capability of a system like that. So we hope that you've learned something out of all the 4 videos that we've done in solar over the years. But of course, this is the biggest, and we'll share with you more stuff that we experience as we go down the road. But I will tell you, in the month that we've been traveling with this system, it has been impeccable. Not one error, not one issue. The fans come on. I don't even hear the fans. The system's never shut off. Anyway, all right, now we're just going to wrap up back at Future Solutions, say our goodbyes, and then we're going to pack this thing up because we've got to move out of the Airstream into the Bird, and we have to head to Chicago for Route 66.
Well, I want to say thank you to you and your team. Thank you. We call it just the connection geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to make the connections for all of us to get our power, get out there, do fun things on our own terms. So we hear from our community that when they come here, being totally genuine, that they just love how you treat them, and that we can start anywhere. Come back later for more. Start where you need to be and then grow. And so we always appreciate that because you embody, start small, start now. Yeah. And then the sky's the limit.
But they can go big.
But they can go big.
And you know what? This is our 3rd install together, and it's important to mention that one of the reasons we keep coming back is that you guys can actually handle the scale of the people who come take our recommendation to come here. Yeah. Because there's nothing worse for us to go somewhere where people get, oh, sorry, I'm busy, I'm too busy for you, which I know you have limitations too.
Yeah, we're slammed, we've been grown, we're smaller, and we're growing larger, but we do that, we try to do that through channels like you, and create a good customer base, and take care of the guys who actually come in. And anybody who comes in and we're actually able to service you, like, we're gonna give you the best that we have, and I think that shows in our work, but we appreciate the kind of things that you have to say. So.
Yeah.
You're daydream.
That's it. Hit play. Shuffle.
Yep.
Hit next. Yeah, that's not a bad moving song. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good. Let's do
it. Molly's in the Instant Pot?
Yeah.
Do you take an Instant Pot in the Bird?
I don't know if I need it. I have an air fryer. If I had to choose one or the other, I'd choose the air fryer.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
I would always bring this Berkey.
The Berkey's coming. Yep.
And the coffee maker, because we stole the coffee maker.
Fan down. Just turn off for now. You're bringing the coffee maker?
Yeah, because we stole the coffee maker.
Okay.
And then I'll just leave this with the air. Ow, it's hot. With the Airstream.
Okay.
And yeah, we're gonna start bringing our clothes over.
Let me show you how. You can mash potato. You can Darth Vader. Make them sure they give you some.
How's it going?
It's going great, actually. Look at this. It's so much cleaner. so much cleaner.
Oh, nice. What's going in here, Trish?
Well, you know,
What?
I got all this stuff.
You say you can't dance. Like you can't dance. Say, let me show you.
The bird is comfortable. I do miss how comfortable the bird is sitting here. It's like sitting in a lounge. It's fantastic. Air conditioning's been going solid for 2 hours. We're at 89% battery. That is unbelievable. We're taking it 600 off the roof right now.
All right, you ready?
So you start the RV up.
Okay.
Great. And then let's use thumbs up, thumbs down, right, left for signals, okay?
Okay, cool.
Nice. Right? Okay, doesn't work. Brake. Okay.
The Airstream actually has a lot of storage.
It does.
It's just missing like actual clothing storage.
Mm-hmm.
But the compartments are in the right spot.
Yeah.
They hold the right things.
I agree. It's
So-
actually remarkable how much storage is in the Airstream, inside and outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm impressed every single time. So
Well, and here's the
anyway.
thing. Like, I'm gonna take now. I've got the bed in my truck, all dedicated to the Solo Stove, the Nomad Grill, the Blackstone, the Kelty, the table. All that has to go in lower bays.
But there aren't that many lower bays
I think
here.
so. I mean, that's what I got to do tonight and tomorrow morning. Got to do a double walk around. Always find something. Always. I'll get killed to do that. It's good. There's another window open. That changed. There's a latch.
Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's call Dad. Call Mark.
Calling Mark Mobile.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. It's fun to see the bird go down the road.
Okay, it's good to be back in the bird. Oh shoot! Hey Caleb.
Yeah.
Can you open up that window, reach down there, and adjust the round mirror?
Yeah.
Uh oh. I've got no bungee. I've got no green. Oh, here's my green bungee. We're good. We're good. Got my bungee now. Got my bungee.
All right, tell me when. Dad, tell me.
Hey Trish, are the lights showing up on the just up and over? Are the brakes showing up?
There are no lights on the Subaru.
Is my turn signal on?
Yes.
I have a left turn signal,
Yes, you do.
On the Subaru?
but I have no brakes. Here, move the cup. The gray cup is exactly my way. What?
Nothing is going on the Subaru.
Okay. Nothing on the Subaru?
Nothing.
Nothing. Unbelievable. Okay.
Oh, it just happened. It flashed for a second and then it went off.
Yeah, alright. Maybe it's intermittent.
Maybe it's a short.
Alright, I guess we gotta get that figured out still. Gotta hunt that down. I'm gonna go slow, which is not a problem for me, and wait for you.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of smoke, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got that sunshine.
Here, Caleb, I'm from
Just like the birds that fly. Ooh, they're singing their sweet songs like nothing could be wrong. They've got it right, no worries in sight.